Orlando Brown episode is going to drop. It's going to drop very, 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 very soon. Very soon. Pile in. Take this wellness shot. That cayenne pepper. That cayenne pepper ain't no joke. God, God, God. Woo! All my friends, my foes, the cats in here under different names spying so they could send this to other people. Y'all pile in too. Love all y'all. Shay, pressed. Go get you some of these. Shout out to Canada. I don't even know how to do a Canada accent. Canada. And I got a lot of family from Canada. What it do, Craig? What it do, Brandon? Let's pile in and have this conversation. Today's conversation is this. When things become normal, they lose their value. That's today's conversation. When things become normal, they lose their value. If you're an immature person or somebody who's not seasoned. Now, those of us who are seasoned, we love normal because you earn normal. We earn that, the right to have peace of mind, and the dependable schedule is something that you earn as you get older. But you also lose value. When something becomes normal, it loses value. It's Orlando Brown sleeping right next to me. Nah, that's bro though, but nah, that's not happening. Take a wellness shot together. Check it out. Pressed. Woo! Somebody greasy wise said that's obvious. No, it's not obvious. It's not. I'm so sick of people who have this know-it-all mentality where they feel like because something strikes a chord with them that it's obvious. It's not obvious. If it was obvious, certain things wouldn't be happening. Ain't shit obvious. That's your ego telling you that you know what I'm about to say or you think you know everything. That is not obvious because we're talking about value. Value is perceived. There is no obvious way to assess value to something if you don't understand the value of it. There are some things that are more valuable than you, and you think you're more valuable than it because you don't understand the true value of certain things. You only know what you know, dude, so don't get up out of here with this obvious shit. I don't deal with people who feel like they've been there, done that. That's not how you grow. Go to a know-it-all page. On this page, we learn, laugh, and have a ball with each other. Talking about that's obvious. What up, RP20XX, whoever you are? You only got 2 X's. What happened to the third? Pretty Tone. Woo! Let's look at it. A few years ago, let me start this off by saying, we're caught up in the Gatrix. We are caught up in the Gatrix, right? Because everything we do on a daily basis, there's always a story or somebody who lives that lifestyle. We hear about them every fucking day. Shout out to those people who live that lifestyle. I have no issue with you, but we are caught up in the Gatrix. What used to be a wow thing is now normal. That's how you know you're caught up in the Gatrix. Because when I was younger, if somebody was gay, you'd be like, oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Download this. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Now it's normal. And I'll give you an example of it. 25 years ago, if Bruce Jenner I don't call him Jenner. I call him Bruce Gender. If he would have came out as a cross-dressing man or what they call a transgender man, say around the time of the OJ trial, that would have been as big as the Nicole Brown Simpson murder. If you would have cut on the news before we got caught up in the Gastrix, it would have been OJ and Bruce Gender dresses like a woman. This would have been front page news. Okay, some time goes by, about 5-6 years ago, he says, hey, he's transgender, and it's not normal yet, right? Some people think transgender means, hey, he has a pussy now. No. Transgender just means this dude likes to dress like a woman. He identifies culturally with how women dress. He feels more comfortable dressing up like a woman. But when I first heard it, I thought transgender meant, oh, he has a pussy now. Or, oh, she grew a dick. That's because it wasn't normal. It wasn't normal. When I first heard that Bruce Gender was transgender, first thing I thought about was, who gonna teach him how to clean his pussy? You know he ain't cleaning it right. You know he wiping it too hard, he beating it up. Bruce Gender's pussy probably looked like somebody stuffed lunch meat into a black eye. Right? That's how ignorant I was to what that was all about. I thought transgender meant new pussy. They put a new pussy on a 70-year-old man. Crazy. Somebody said I'm trans beige. But that's because we weren't caught up in the Gatrix as at that particular point. It wasn't normal. So it didn't have value. It didn't have enough value for me to go look and learn about it. I had to live in ignorance and learn what that meant. Once I went and studied it and realized what it was, I'm like, oh, it had no more value to me. The shock factor was gone. That's why being on the outside looking in is such a good thing, because it keeps that normal from sitting on your wanting to inquire and learn. Once you dive into something and you learn it and it becomes normal, for the ignorant-minded person, that thing loses value because they feel like they've consumed it, they understand it, and they're past it. That's why you got people out here wearing green mohawks or doing all these extreme stunts to stay popular, because they want to shake you out of the perception that they're normal. Somebody said, Kraig coming out. Nah, I came to work, but I don't get out like that, buddy. But here's the thing about being dope at something. If you're dope at something, you don't have to shake off the norm. You just do what you normally do different. And now you don't lose value. Nah, preach, my boy. Yeah, for sure. Respect. So like for Bruce Gender, when he came out as being transgender and all of us ignorant people thought that meant, oh, he has a new pussy. Bruce Gender just bought a new pussy. Wow. So for Bruce Jenner, once people get used to him, for him to stay relevant, he got to do different stuff like show his pussy. If Bruce Gender wanted to get hot again, all he would have to do is take a picture of his pussy and put it online if he had one. Some of y'all gonna go look at it. That's how you can be who you really are and remain popular or build up some type of buzz behind what you're doing, is you have to embrace what you are and find the new in it. But for those who don't understand value, and when things become normal, it loses value to them, they have to pull stunts. Right? So since Bruce Gender is transgender, if he showed his new pussy, that's already in line with what he's doing, right? Now, here's where it would be a stunt. If somebody else who wasn't Bruce Jenner stole a picture of his pussy and then posted it, and Bruce didn't post it, that's a stunt. That is somebody who is normal looking for ways to benefit from those who aren't normal. You know what I'm saying? Stars versus regular motherfuckers. Ladies, sometimes you got to show a picture of your pussy to get popular, is what I'm saying. Show a picture of your pussy, that gotta get you popular. Trying to expose is a coward's way of saying I have no talent. I'm going to say it again. Trying to expose people is a coward's way of saying I have no talent. Y'all got people like that around y'all, always telling people secrets, don't even know if they true or not. Tiptoeing behind people's back and spreading rumors. That's a coward's way of saying I have no talent. I need to be relevant. I have to take somebody down in order for you guys to pay attention to me. Those are cowards. Because when the chickens come home to roost, they're never anywhere to be found. The tiptoers and the liars and the rumor spreaders and the deceptive people are never anywhere to be found once the truth is on the table. They always disappear. Somebody said, you're literally doing that. How am I doing that? I'm giving an example. I ain't talking about nobody specifically. I'm talking about public information. This is called game. What you're literally doing is trolling. Kraig look like his girl poke him when they fight. That's funny. That is funny. Kraig laughed like Elmo. Oh, thank you, man. Elmo's a legend. Somebody said, duh. Yeah, well, you got to really, how do you use examples? I'm not exposing nobody. I'm telling a joke and talking a little shit, good guy. Let's look at 600. 600 Breezy, the nigga from 60s. He's exposing and therefore getting, he's exposing people for exposure. I'm not going to call the man a coward because I don't know him, but that's somebody that that he don't have no talent. He don't have no talent. Now, I'm not going to ban you. Why would I ban you? You can sit here and watch and watch me grow. You're going to ban yourself once you realize that all that time you wasted ain't did a motherfucking thing. 600 is exposing people because he doesn't have talent. Niggas with talent ain't on the internet talking about who got paperwork, who doing what bitch hate what nigga. Like, motherfuckers that got real talent are focused on their talent. They're not focused on what somebody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, that's all. People with no talent have to use antics. So when you have no talent, that don't mean that you don't have value. It's just that you have a normal way of thinking, so what you perceive as valuable isn't yourself. What you perceive as value is what other people do. That's why you always have something to say about what other people have going on. And you're not even giving a perspective on it. You're sliding people's behaviors or sliding people's talent because you have none to lean on. If you had talent to lean on, you'd be cultivating that. That is hilarious. I don't think you motherfuckers, some of y'all don't understand the difference. You feel like it's gaining if you're on somebody else's page every day trolling, which is cool if that's what you about, but you still don't have no talent. You still ain't put nothing together that is stronger than your negative outlook of other people. If you had talent, the yearning to express that talent would be more powerful than the yearning to be a hater. But when you hate or when you try to destroy, that's because you are too normal to perceive the value in yourself. You're too normal to perceive the value in yourself. You can't, the energy it takes to create drama is the same energy it takes to create greatness. You can't be great, man, if your normal ain't value to you. You feel like you gotta put on Joker paint and accessories and paint your fingernails and beef with people, and you think that is gonna make you equal to the person who sees the value in their normal? You don't see the value in your normal, man. You think you gotta be somebody else or destroy somebody else to get what you want. You a thief. These type of niggas have funerals and there don't be nobody in them. When you die, it's just gonna be your body and the reverend in the church. Think about that. You're gonna have to pre-record your eulogy so someone can speak at it. So someone can speak at your funeral. You the type of nigga that where your kids won't even introduce you to your grandkids. Your daughter live in Los Angeles and moved to Minnesota to get away from you. That's the type of nigga you are. Kraig is an unmotivational speaker. Not at all. I'm a game giver. I'm a navigation specialist. I'm a perspective seller. I'm a wordsmith. I'm a philosopher. The chill never with us. God! You better understand the difference. You tapping in so you can help because you want somebody else to tap. Some people think tapping in is making you tap out. This ain't the UFC. Somebody else losing is never a gain for you. If it is, ain't nobody gonna be at your funeral. That's a wild, wild thing. That's wild. Yeah, it is. Kraig waiting on his client to come get the goods. That's funny. Let's think about that, man. Let's dig deeper into that, man. 2019, I started a podcast, right? Now, when I started this podcast, the world shut down. The new normal was staying in the house, getting FEMA checks, unemployment checks, and waiting on the government to pay you. And everybody thought, oh, it's about to be over. A lot of my comedic buddies didn't do comedy. I said, no, I'm never not going to do comedy. I need to continue to work on jokes, continue to work on my perspective so I can grow while everything else is stagnant. I didn't want my normal to be sitting in the house waiting on an unemployment check. Some of y'all had to work, so you know the difference. What the quarantine allowed me to do was establish a valuable norm. See, norms aren't always bad. You just have to be what gives them value, right? So I established a valuable norm by saying, hey, instead of, somebody said this dude hair is ridiculous. Fuck. Instead of sitting here and being glad I ain't got to do shit for money, how about I build? That was my norm. Think about that. So Kraig, the new Zoe. Nah, I'm not the new Zoe. I'm a stand-up comedian. I don't know why every time a light-skinned dude is, talking the way I talk, don't compare me to Zoe. We two completely different dudes, man. Trust and believe that, you know what I mean? That's funny. Kraig violently spitting on the paper in front of him. He said, I'm light skinned. Well, I can't tell. You ain't got your face on there. You got a picture of somebody different, nigga. Man up and put your picture on the icon. Kraig here qualifies for full reparations. Kraig is the bootleg Shang. Nah, not at all. I'm completely different than Shang. I got all my shirts have sleeves on them. Shane cut the sleeves off of all his shirts when he in the dressing room trying the shits on. That nigga do not have a shirt with a sleeve on it. Kraig looked like LeVar Ball stuntman. No, I don't have a discolored front tooth. LeVar Ball's front tooth looked like somebody took a piss in it. It looked like every morning he fill his front tooth up with piss and put it back in his mouth. I do not look like LeVar Ball. Kraig got boomerang ears. You and Orlando Brown can't wait. Yeah, that's coming out soon, man. Nah, Boo Capone got one shirt with no stain. Boo Capone don't have a stainless shirt. Every Boo Capone shirt has either a yellow dot on it or some type of mustard or tomato sauce stain that's faded. He got faded tomato sauce stains. It's like he rubbed, before he take a bite of pizza, he wiping on all his shirts. And I need motherfuckers to know I eat pizza on with this shirt on, with these shirts on. He got he got different closets dedicated to different types of stains. This closet over here got mustard stained collared shirts. This closet over here got tomato stained turtlenecks. This closet back here, I spit on all these shirts while chewing tobacco. Compare, yeah, you hilarious. This is why we're here, dog. Kraig looked like a box of honeycombs. All right, well, shit. If I look like a box of honeycombs, I mean, damn, that was funny. Haha. Kraig nose looked like a ghost pepper. That's funny. When the Orlando Brown is coming out very soon, promo will be up by tomorrow. Kraig Nose releasing an album called Hut You. Hut You. Y'all really find Kraig funnier than Boo? Here we go. This is either Boo or somebody related to Boo. Man, I'm funnier than everybody. Shut the fuck up. Period, point blank. I know you want me to be the corny, light-skinned dude you grew up with, but that ain't me, nigga. I'm not the light-skinned nigga you gon' punk. You're not gonna out-roast me. You're not gonna do nothing. You're gonna have to earn every inch when I'm on the field with you, bruh. Period, point blank. And all these niggas know it. They all know they gotta earn every inch on the field with me. That's why they stay away from me and they hate. Because they know what it is. They know, God, I am not ready to squabble. I'm chilling. You got to earn every inch with me. It ain't no easy, nothing easy fucking with me. And that's what you got to do out here, fellas and ladies. You got to make these niggas earn every inch fucking with you because they gonna act like behind your back like they got your number. But when it's game time, it's never that same story. Motherfuckers call and do all type of tiptoey, insecure shit. Always be a man where they gotta earn every inch fucking with you. If a nigga hates you, it's gotta hurt him to hate you. Ain't nothing worse than a person hating you and it ain't costing them nothing. If a motherfucker hates you, make it cost them something. Give them something to hate. They hate my albums. They hate my jokes. They hate the fact that I got deals and they didn't. Niggas hate. They ain't gonna say that's why. They gonna find something else to put it on. They'll make up lies and say you're a dope head. They'll make up lies and say you beat on women. They'll make up lies. But they really just mad. They gotta earn every inch fucking with you. And I spit on myself. That's what they be mad about. You better believe it. People just want to be able to come on your field and run touchdowns and not get tackled. No, nigga, I'll fight back. I'll fight back. Period, point blank. That's what they want. They won't. They won't. They don't want to earn. You got to make them earn every inch, fellas. Somebody said Doughboy. Kraig really daddy. So why the fuck do y'all keep saying Doughboy? He said dope fell out my grill. That's funny. Where's the dope? He said dope fell out my grill. When you make them earn every inch, this is what happens. This is what you got to realize about people. Niggas be lying, dog. Niggas be lying, y'all. So when you make them earn every inch, it makes it easier to spot the lies. Because if they have to earn every inch, people could look at them and be like, well, what was you doing when it happened? You know what I'm saying? But if you allow liars to be comfortable around you, it just gives them more time to think about lies. Make them earn every inch because now they gonna want to go somewhere else where it's easier. They gonna dismiss themselves because they're looking for an easy win. Never be an easy win. It's better a motherfucker to hate you than be around you acting like they love you. Fuck them. If you lose a motherfucker because they gotta earn every inch, fuck them. Do a Doughboy joke? Nah, you do a Doughboy joke. Kraig got burned spoon in his trousers. That's funny. You trying to say I'm a heroin addict? That's funny. I'm a 260-pound heroin addict. Doughboy is funnier than you. Okay, well, go on Doughboy page. Nigga, fuck you and get the fuck up out of here. Got me fucked up. You here to tell me that everybody is funnier than me? All right, great. 5150 all day. Kraig hairline trying to tell his neck a secret. That's his friend Spoon. Hey, it is what it is. If you here to try to convince me that Doughboy is funnier than me, then hey, you won. I'll give you Doughboy funnier than me. Okay, wow. What's next, nigga? Who are you funnier than? He said I'm topless because I got home. You're the type of dude to make a stripper take her shirt off and you suck on her shoulder blades. You say, turn around, bitch, fuck your titties. I'm gonna suck on your shoulder blades. You a shoulder blade sucker. You put your whole mouth on a shoulder blade and make her flex like this. You weird ass nigga in here talking about it look like I ain't got no shirt on. They're not like me out here, man. You gotta work for a win with me, man. You can't just go spread a lie and think you're gonna beat me. Eventually, you're gonna have to prove everything you said. And I already know what's gonna happen. You don't have the proof, so you're gonna leave and disappear. This is what they do. They're shoulder blade suckers. You're like an old dog. You disappear and die when it's time for people to hear the truth about you. You old dog-ass shoulder blade sucker. You don't see no value in your norm. Shane Batty ain't gonna star in Kraig's biopic. You know what's crazy about that comment? My first episode of Kraig Fac was a prank call where somebody called in acting like they were Shane Battier. That's funny. Hell yeah. Shoulder blade mill. Randy Windsor. Yes, sir. Let me tell y'all something. What we got, bro? You doing the show tomorrow? 5150. Yeah, I'll be there. Kraig knows farts in his sleep. That's some funny shit. My nose farts in the sleep is actually hilarious. The Orlando Brown episode is coming. It's coming, y'all. Yeah, shoulder blade sucker. Billy Sorrells is under your hat. Kraig got a mattress stuffing here. You hate Seattle? Hell no, I fuck with Seattle. Shout out to Nick up there. Seattle cool. The weather fucked up, but it's cool. It's a cool little spot, man. Shout out to Seattle. He said, bruh, his hair spring up. Okay. That shit went too fast. If Kraig snores, everybody waking up. Kraig just a G funny as fuck because he real and just speak truth. Man, I just be talking shit on here, you know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. That's all the fun. Look at my hair, man. That's my hair, man. Y'all see it? You see what it is? Go ahead and roast it, man. You see what it is? Light up in here, you know what I mean? It's all good. Work, you know what I mean? Somebody said, nah, Kraig got a dozen. My shit ain't dry. I got moisturizer in it. I got essential oils. Nah, my shit ain't dry, dog. He called me Tahir. That's funny. I mean, I wasn't trying to grow locks, but if it happens, it happens, Captain. You did. They said I got moisturizing powder. Kraig nose tells his body when he got his shit. That's funny. Now I put my head between my legs and I spot this shit out my ass by sniffing. I spot sniff this shit out my ass. That's how I get it out. When I'm constipated, I put my legs up to my face and snort, and it helps. It helps the feces come out. Is that what you're trying to say about my nose? I spot shit myself. Come on, man. You put egg whites on your blunts. Nah, that's my joke. I told a fat dude, you built like you put an egg on everything you eat, and then you switched it to blunts. I know what you're doing. You can't switch my shit up, bro. What's going on, Kiera? How you doing, baby girl? I'm telling you, man, you know what I be laughing at when I be watching Roast Me, man? I got a strategy when I'm on there, man. So there's this weird-ass rumor Billy Sorrells started. Shout out to Billy Sorrells that I'm looking at my phone for jokes. Nah, my nigga, I'm playing a mental game with you. Period, point blank. Anybody that know me know I'm a savage off the top of the dome. But they use everything as an excuse. Everything. You humiliate yourself when you are publicly in denial. That is one of the most embarrassing things a man can do to himself is publicly be in denial. I'll give you an example. Jay-Z is the greatest, one of the greatest rappers of all time. I think I'm as good as Jay-Z, right? I think I'm as good as every rapper. I'm supposed to think that. But when it comes to accomplishments, I'm not even in the same conversation with this man. So it would be denial for me to have a comparative conversation career-wise and think because I think I'm great that you tripping if you think he's greater than me. It's denial to think that your opinion of you should sway others' opinions of you. People assess you how they assess you. You got to live with that. But you're not greater than someone because you think you're greater than someone. There has to be evidence to support it, man. Otherwise, you can walk around and call yourself, Jesus Christ. You got to prove that you that man. You can't just say you that man. That nose actually came with the batteries. That's funny. So we're with batteries be on my body for my nose. If my nose had batteries, I'm guessing the batteries would probably be on the back of my neck or maybe up under a cheek. Like, what kind of battery would it be? Why is this funny? You need to dig deeper. I'm built like elbow grease because my face is moisturized. That okay, I give you that. I'm built like grease, like a cup of grease is what you're saying, good brother? Kraig nose is double barrel. Everybody's nose is double barrel. I've never seen a nose with more than 2 holes. So we all got double barrel noses, brother. That's funny. He said I take my nose off and charge you. That's hilarious, man. Great joke. Kraig, is that man a bank vault? Get up, Kraig. Hey, there goes a Boo Capone fan. Hey, I'm going to try to get up. You are a cold-blooded assassin. Thank you, Jose Lopez. Much respect. That's funny. I saw Kraig at a pilot asking the lizard, what are we? Running through the desert asking the lizard, what are we? Come out that cactus and let me talk to you, lizard. What are we? South Africa. You from Joburg? Ferdinand Labauser? I take baths and hummus. All right. When the intern was making Kraig in heaven, God came in yelling, we told you to use Jiffy Mix. That's funny. I got another funny story. So I got super bad allergies, right? Because my nose sucks in more oxygen than the average human. I got a Flowmaster up here connected to my nose. My nose wind is at least 100 miles an hour faster than the average human. That's how much nose I got. It's connected to a Flowmaster. So sometimes I'm fidgeting with my nose because it's be itching because my allergies, right? Somebody asked me, why you keep touching your nose? You sniff coke? I said, hell no, I don't sniff coke. These are allergens, my guy. It's pollen in the air. It's allergy season. I'm stuffed. I got nasal drip. My nasal drip is it's a lot more drip in my nasal drip than the average person. I'm doing it a coffee cup full of nasal drip a night. You know what I'm saying? That drip, my throat is, what I'm saying is, I'm always fidgeting with my nose. If you can see, I got boogers in the motherfucker. I have terrible allergies. Terrible allergies. Kraig sniffed an 8-ball of coke at a time. Somebody said that's gross. Take this shit off. It's too hot in the studio. Kraig sniffs solid crack rock. Now, if I sniffed solid crack rock, it'd have to get past this bone right here. How's a rock gonna get past this bone, bruh? Tell me, what would y'all think about a podcast with Craig Smith, David Lucas, CP, Big Ja? Is that something you would watch? Comment below. Comment below. Is that something you would watch? Fire. I need y'all to comment below. What type of give me a mix of people you would love to see on a podcast, where you would share it with your friends and be like, hey, write them down. Who would you like to all see on the show together? Oh, they said they like that. Oh, y'all like it, huh? That's dope. Naptown in the building. Shout out to Naptown, the home of the legend Mike Epps, man. Yeah, I'm not fucking with new niggas no more. Only my peers, man. David Goggins would be dope. I'm a big fan of David Goggins. Big John CP. Okay. See what I'm saying? Them allergies. Allergies are our mother sucker. Yeah, you know, Boo gonna roast. I ain't in no Costco stores, man. He said, honest opinion, the motherfucker's corny. Deion Lack is a talented dude, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest about Deion Lack. He be around a lot of squares. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he would fit in our environment. He talented and he can roast, but you know, he be around that Cosby Show crowd. All Deion Lack's homies seem like Cosby Show characters. Niggas that is scared to cuss around Heathcliff. I'm gonna say fuck around Heathcliff. Fuck you, Heathcliff. Shut your bitch ass up. That was the type of people I'd be around. If you wouldn't cuss around Bill Cosby, I can't fuck with you. And that's the core of Deion Lack's associates. They're all motherfuckers that would be scared to cuss around Bill Cosby. And they all dope. You know, so it's a few different factions in comedy, man. You got the Cosby type cats, which I can be like. I grew up in a respectable home. But just people section off, man. Sometimes people forget that brilliance and genius is not something that is formed because you're comfortable. So they just stick around their comfort zones. And even though that's my guy, I got love and respect for him, we just never really created extensively together. It was always like we just in different worlds, and I don't even mind it. You know what I mean? But I love everybody equally. But sometimes you gotta let people be who they are. If they're uncomfortable fucking with you, then they uncomfortable fucking with you. Bleach my skin with applesauce. Billy would always be dope because Billy is a fucking fearless guy. He's fearless. He's funny and he's talented. Anything Billy Sorrells is a part of is gonna be dope. You know, just he's a hustler like me. So if you got 20 things going on, Billy got 25 things going on. Somebody said, where Charlie? You gotta ask Charlie. Ain't none of my business where Charlie's at, but Charlie doing big things. Shout out to Charlie. CP, CT, Boo, Ja, and the knee-high private eye. You talking about Brent? Yeah, Brent dope too. Kraig Snacks. Somebody said Dewan is fearless. Is he? I don't know. I mean, I would like to assume that. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching like a motherfucker. Oh, hell yeah. There's some shit popping. It's going to be some shit to watch soon. Saw you on Roast Me. Big fan. Ayushu Kashuka Shuka. Thank you, good buddy. Them was all funny women. Hope Flood, Lunell, and Leslie Jones. That would be funny. You should do a sketch comedy show. I got one called Big Head Craig. It's also another one I'm about to do called The Sperm Trap House. So yeah, I'm doing one as we speak. Coffee. I was drinking coffee, my guy. On Battlegrounds. Nah, maybe when she was younger, but this Lunell now, I couldn't do it. But she one of the funniest motherfuckers though, but I couldn't smack. Favorite comedian ever? That's an impossible question. There's 10, 20 of them. That's super dope. Ain't no crunch when you eat shit. Ain't no crunch sound when you eat shit. Talk about waiting your turn even when you know you're funnier than most mainstream comics. Kiera, that's a good question. Well, I'm an emerging talent. There's a lot of people my age or younger who've already made it. But you got to realize I didn't start comedy till I was 27, 28. You get guys like Brandon T. Jackson and these type of guys, they came to LA when they was 18. So my climb has been a little bit more, been a little slower. But I don't compare myself to other people. I just do what I do. And and I can accept the results it yields. Now sometimes you gotta switch up shit and do something different, which I'm in the process of doing that, as we speak. But nah, I don't compare myself to those who've come before me. I already understand I got work to do. I'm only focused on that work. Good luck. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. You still narrate prison documentary? I wish I could narrate a few documentaries. There's money in that. If you got something you need narrated, holla at me. I'll do it. Appreciate that. Shout out to Germany. Eins, bingen, bang, zugit, bing, ba. Nah, Kraig is the red fox of truck driver. That's funny. You been to jail? I have been to jail. I haven't been to prison, but I have been to jail. Kraig is definitely. Kraig got a. Let me see. Kraig told Teddy Ray, "If you lift your heart," that's funny. Give it up for Kraig Smith. Oh man, thank you, brother. Let's get this up to 1,000 likes, 1,000 people in the live, and then I'll go ahead and bounce. More bounce. In high school, Kraig was a varsity hall monitor. Nah, I was a monster hooper. Let me tell you, some people been stealing them roles too. People have been stealing them and remixing them and all type of shit. I'm trying to get into movies though. Movies is what's next for me. I'm a GOAT man or I'm the GOAT. Either way, dope. Appreciate y'all. Respect y'all. I'm going to go till 50 minutes and then I got to bounce. I got to finish looking at this Orlando Brown interview, and I might have Jaguar Wright coming up too. Y'all want to see Jaguar in the studio? Let me know. If you want to see Jaguar, man, let's get $1,000. I have Jaguar here tomorrow. Oh, shout out Puerto Rico. Shout out Puerto Rico. Hell yeah. Ali Sadiq is funny. The mayonnaise monster. All right, man, I'm going to go on and end this. I got some shit to do. Love y'all. It's some dope stuff coming. Just tapping in with y'all. If I owe you something, get it from God or his brother Godric. God!